suck dick, especially from that prick who calls me little bitch back from college, and he's calling me all sorts of gay shit while I'm rocking his cock. Yeah, we fuck now, no, we don't wear any socks or love cocks. Fucking the blocks, ain't a street I've been by that hasn't been docked. Well, would you look at the clock? It's been hours, making all these facts think I have magical powers. I make them scream louder till their ass smells like flowers. Ass smells like flowers. I make them scream louder till their ass smells like flowers. Ass smells like flowers. I love to suck dick, especially from that prick who called me little bitch back from college, and he's calling me all sorts of gay shit while I'm rocking his cock. Yeah, we fuck now, I know we don't wear any socks or love cock. Fucking the blocks, ain't a street I've been by that hasn't been docked. Well, would you look at the clock? It's been hours, making all these facts think I have magical powers. Magical powers. Hello everyone, welcome. I know it's been a bit, if you have ever paid attention to my streams, I haven't been on this game in a while. I think there was something buggy about it. Something was very odd. I don't remember what. Oh well. Either way. Okay. Turn that off. And resume game. Was I stuck at some point? Just completely, or was I just really tired? Ah, right. I am trapped.
Chloroform.
Yes.
Still hardly numb.
Mm-hmm. Partly numb, but that's all.
Have to distract him.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to talk to him. Heh. We're gonna go and have him monologue.
And what next? Heart failure. I'm still considering. But what have I seen?
Man.
My plan was perfect. And then you ruined everything.
I feel like you ruined everything by, you know, sucking.
Can't reach it.
Oh, now I can search it. Okay. Or I can certainly try. Hey. Yeah, now, there you go.
A pair of scissors.
Why do you have to say things out loud, dude? Just get it. I like how he just doesn't notice. Well, that doesn't work.
Can't move. Can't reach it.
You liar.
Arms are bound.
So then unbound him, you dummy. Wait, how do I... What are buttons? Dang it. Oh, there we go. Now, okay, I have to go to the bottom. Got it. Wow, you're pretty handy.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Just relax.
Oh man.
I am sorry you have to see all this. I should have used more chloroform.
Dang it. I do this stupid thing again.
A pair of scissors.
It's so dumb that it freaking turned around right then. Really?
Enough of that, Mr. Zellner.
Why are you literally just sitting there?
It will all be behind you. I am sorry. I have to distract him.
Yeah, but I can't freaking
And what next?
do anything right now. Come on.
Heart failure happens a lot at your age, especially given your background.
Who hid the shiny clues?
I should throw you overboard. Don't be
These bastards who remastered this game. How dare they? Hidden everywhere.
But what if I'm seen?
There's a shiny clue right here. And a clue right here.
My plan was perfect. And then you ruined everything.
You are just upset that I found you out, you stupid bitch.
Keep talking. Why? Why did the Baroness have to snoop around? Why did you have to snoop around?
What do you mean?
And that glove there. You want to plant evidence on me, yeah?
What are you talking about? Planting
And that
evidence.
There is no trail. And yet you can't just leave me in peace, can you?
Listen, I think we all know.
A pair of scissors.
That you're a fucking idiot. Quit making excuses.
On and on. Chloroform? I had it in my bag, just in case.
I don't like how he like says the words instead of like
Asleep.
just thinking
I
them.
am not a monster, you know? I have nothing against you. Nothing at all.
Except that I found out about your plans.
You forced my hand.
I forced your hand, I think.
It's your fault.
Oh, my fault. Oh, okay. Play the victim. Play the victim while blaming the victim. This game looks weird. It is. It's very weird. Aw, man. Really?
Take it easy, Mr. Zellner. You will only hurt yourself. Shall we begin?
What's this? What is that?
It's almost over.
It was a hidden clue! What was that? Dead. It was death. Hey, wait a minute. Really? Why would you even stand up? What is that? I tried clicking it,
Take it easy,
but it wouldn't let me.
Mr. Zellner. You will only hurt yourself.
What is this? Use the syringe.
It's almost over.
No, it's over for you. Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! Put on for me! Oh, now someone shows up. Someone could have showed up at any other time, but no, it took them that long. Wow. What a bunch of dicks.
Thanks.
Ew.
A wet towel works miracles. I told you so.
Out with it then. What were you doing down there?
Inspector, at least let the constable recover his breath.
He almost
Right.
killed himself.
Me? No. Dr. Gebhardt would have taken care of that for me. Where is he?
Gebhardt? He's vanished without a trace. We're searching the ship from
What do you mean? How?
One at a time.
I
Tell
stabbed
me,
him with
Zelda,
the syringe
what
and he
did
was
you
like,
find
ah
out?
shit, bro.
Dr.
I'm fucking
Gebhardt
dying
killed Baroness von Trebitz.
of sleepiness.
Do you have proof?
And then a dude
Besides
showed up.
the
How did
fact
you
that
let
he
him
wanted to
escape?
kill me?
But wasn't the doctor with you when the shot was fired?
Wait.
The shot that we heard was a recording. The Baroness had a tape recorder and good speakers in her cabin.
Ah, I
Good
remembered.
enough to make the noise audible on the upper deck.
Is that just your suspicion? Or do you have proof?
I have proof, you stupid inspector. I am a better inspector than you will ever be. Stupid. Audio
There's
tape.
an audio tape in the medical center. The reel belongs to the tape player in the Baroness's cabin. And there's a sibling reel in her cabin that belongs to the recorder in the medical center. He recorded it in the cargo
Yeah, be
hold.
angry. I'm better than you,
This
bitch.
tape recorder has a microphone. And I removed a bullet from one of the boxes down there.
And it came from the murder weapon?
All right.
Yes. Anger.
Inspector Legrand.
Visible anger.
Let's
Yeah, the one
pretend
that
you're
was
onto
doing later.
something. The shot we heard was just a recording.
Read the letter, you
What
dumb fuck.
happened next?
We all ran to the Baroness's cabin. She lay comatose in a pool of blood. Dr. Gebhardt pushed past you so that you couldn't get too close to the Baroness. He examined her and pronounced her dead. There was no reason for us to doubt him. The shot, the blood, the Baroness lying there lifelessly. But
It's
she
like that
was
lady's
only
reading the
unconscious, knocked out by the chloral hydrate that the doctor had poured into her glass shortly before.
The doctor had a glass in his hand when you came in.
He wanted to remove the evidence, but you gave me the glass instead, Captain DeConti, and unintentionally knocked me out as well.
Nonsense. There was blood everywhere. And the Baroness is certainly dead enough, isn't she?
Then who did shoot her? And when?
Poisoned.
She wasn't shot.
It was
she
the drink.
Poisoned.
And yet I saw the hole in her chest with my own eyes.
Aha!
She must have been shot.
Well, ingenious. Where was she shot?
Doctor in the cabin, doctor in the cabin, medical. I don't remember. Oh yeah, right. It was. They used a pillow or some shit. It was in the
There's
cabin.
the doctor, of course. He shot the sleeping Baroness in her cabin, barely 10 meters away from us.
What are you saying?
The doctor was alone in the cabin for a while. When the alarm went off, it was deafening. I couldn't even hear myself.
And I found a pillow with burn marks. Could have been used to muffle a gunshot. And the blood. The blood wasn't real. Dr. Gebhardt mixed up a liquid that looked like fresh blood to the casual observer, but the liquid remained red instead of becoming darker and browner from exposure to the air.
Yes.
That meant he had to clean the body and get rid of the bedding.
But the blood was already there when we first entered the cabin.
Dr. Gebhardt was in the Baroness's cabin before the murder. He hid a surgical glove full of the red liquid under her sheet. The Baroness, dead tired, fell onto her bed. The glove burst,
Look how fucking
and
fancy
the
this
blood
wheelchair
spread
is. So
across
cool.
the bed. I found the burst glove in the medical center.
But why did he do it? What was his motive?
Inspector?
Read the fucking letter, you dumb bitch.
Fine, I guess I'll take that stupid letter.
She Black Rat's right. She was like, I'm going to tell all about you.
The Baroness was blackmailing Dr. Gebhardt.
What's your reasoning?
Isn't blackmail always a good motive?
It's worthless without proof.
Fine. I have the Sphinx.
It had to do
There's
with
no
the
way
Eye
he
of
was the
the
Raven, though.
Sphinx. The Baroness was supposed to bring one of the keys to Cairo.
So Dr. Gebhardt was the Raven?
I don't
No.
think so. But perhaps he was working with him.
No, no, no.
Do you have anything to contribute, Constable?
Confession, sir.
Read the letter, dumbass. Finally.
Dr. Gebhardt was the Raven. It's all here. He admits to everything.
What does it say?
It says,
You liar.
Do you still remember, my dear Nico? The streets were wet with rain, and the scent of roasted barley and fermenting yeast wafted over to us from the brewery. A dog barked until your shot struck down the innocent one. After that silence, not a single sound except for my soft steps fading on the wet cobblestone street. They made a hero of you, and I, at last, found peace. At least until the urge returned. Some of us are not made for retirement, my friend. I thought they would assign this case to you, and that thought pleased me. We'd finally find out who was truly the better man. And it pains
It was me.
now to have to admit that you and your little gumshoe got the better of me. You drove me into a corner, forced me to make mistakes. I
No, it was all me.
congratulate you on your triumph, but no one will confine the Raven to a cage. There is but one way out, and that is by my own hand. Farewell, Raven Hunter R.
Inspector Legrand.
Wow, I got new pictures. I got his feet pics. Who wants to buy them? Selling them about $20 a pic.
Inspector?
I was right. I told them all, over and over again. But no one would listen.
Not my freaking OnlyFans. If I made an OnlyFans, it'll consist of other people's feet pics.
What about the handwriting, the wording? Does the farewell letter match the Raven's other letters?
Yes, it's his handwriting, his words. I've read all the Raven's letters, all of them, over and over again.
I never thought it was possible. A resurrected Raven.
The Raven was never dead. I shot the wrong man.
But that man had the stolen goods, didn't he? So he must have been in league with the Raven. One could hardly call him innocent. You think that Dr. Gebhardt was really the Raven?
The things Gebhardt describes in his letter aren't part of any police report. Only someone who was there would know them.
Couldn't there have been others involved? One of the police, for instance. What if one of them changed sides?
Why is it so hard for you to accept the simple truth? There was never a new Raven. There was only ever the old one. And that was Dr. Gebhardt.
The modus operandi doesn't match. The Raven was not a killer.
Legends are rarely what they seem to be, Constable Zellner.
Idiot.
Then who was the man who was killed back then?
William Jackson, a petty thief, committed some burglaries together with his brother.
The Raven could have given that guy the letter.
And they thought he was the Raven.
Some people thought it was part of his disguise. If you're a debonair master thief, What better disguise than pretending to be a common crook? From time to time you let them catch you pulling small jobs, and no one ever imagines you're capable of a major heist.
But you didn't believe it.
I had my doubts, but everyone congratulated me and those doubts were pushed aside. It was like being caught in a storm, but eventually the storm passed and my doubts were still there.
But not this time? No doubts telling you that Gebhardt isn't our man?
It must be him.
Where do we go from here?
We deliver the eye and then I'll contact Paris. The task force will compare all of Gebhardt's known residences with the Raven's activity.
And if there are any inconsistencies?
You're welcome to keep an eye on the safe if you can't let it go. The ship will remain in Cairo for 1 day. That's all the time you'll have to catch your own Raven.
Can I open the safe?
Have mine.
I want to open the safe. Check out if the jewel is still there. We gotta make sure. It's the only way.
Ah, you're one of Legrand's men, aren't you?
My name is Anton Jakob Zellner.
You've come just in time. Grace, my dachshund is missing.
There may be more important matters for me to attend to, Mr.
Director Abbas Mokhtar. And Grace isn't just a common dog. She's a purebred German dachshund, a champion.
Dachshund. Okay.
So, the exhibition will still open tonight.
But of course, everything has been arranged. The preparations are almost complete.
But one of the two exhibits won't be there.
A terrible loss, a tragedy. That irreplaceable Egyptian cultural treasure has been stolen for the second time.
The second time?
What? Did you really believe that the Eye of the Sphinx was found lying on the banks of the Thames?
What can you tell me about the museum's security system?
One of the best on the market. And the second eye will still be exhibited in our special treasure chamber, which is extra secure.
Extra
treasure
secure.
chamber?
See for yourself, to the right of the entrance. The eye is as safe as the British Crown jewels.
Hey Doc, are the British Crown jewels safe?
Inspector Legrand, Professor Lucien, and Constable Oliver are overseeing the transportation of the safe. They should be here at any moment. I'll have a look around in the meantime.
Do you think that's necessary? The Raven is dead, after all.
If you mean Dr. Gebhardt, his body was never recovered. Nor the stolen Eye of the Sphinx, for that matter.
It does us a great honor that the Inspector is concerned about us. But we have everything under control.
You're lying,
Legrand isn't as
bitch.
concerned as he should be. But I am. Is the museum closed?
Yes. Only carefully selected guests may enter the museum during preparations for the gala. And of course, you're one of them, Mr. Constable.
Well, that doesn't matter, Doc. You could be interested in whatever is around you, in your country. You could have taken an interest. You could have went to some museums and learned about shit like that. It's not a good... what is it? It's not a good reason to think that that it's a dumb thing to think. Tell me exactly what's going on with every state in America right now. People are going to work.
I think I'll have a look around the museum.
Please do. There's a lot to see. And you let me know if you see Grace, won't you? I hope we find her before the great inspector arrives. Isn't it fantastic how he solved the murder on the ship?
Legrand?
Of course, it's in all the newspapers. The murder of the wealthy Baroness von Trebitz, and how the great Inspector Legrand identified the murderer in just one day. It's the stuff legends are made of. You should count yourself lucky to have the chance to learn from him.
That dumb motherfucker should be fucking lucky to be around me to learn from me, but he just doesn't.
What exactly do the newspapers say?
Everything. It's fantastic. Someone on board must have informed the press immediately. Of course, it's a great advertising for us. The reporters will queue up tonight.
And it was reported that Legrand found the murderer.
Of course! Who else?
Well, I wasn't exactly uninvolved.
Of course. Legrand surely has assistants, but honor to he who deserves to be honored, right?
Well then.
Be seeing you, Constable. Grace! Here, Gracie. My sweetheart. Where are you?
Oh,
hey.
Mr. Inch.
Mr. Inch. There you are. I am so sorry. Baroness von Trebitz was a good-hearted woman. She did so much for the museum.
As you say, sir.
And you? Are you leaving so soon?
I'd like to go back to my hotel. These last days have been such a strain.
First, you sneak into the museum without greeting me, and then you want to leave just as quickly?
I didn't want to disturb you, and we'll have time enough tonight.
Yes, you simply must come tonight. I wanted to present Baroness von Trebitz with a medal. Now you'll have to accept it.
Of course, if you insist, sir.
The Baroness paid for all this. Without her, there wouldn't have been an exhibition or a gala.
She was very generous.
Yes, she was.
If you'll excuse me now. Constable Zellner, I want to thank you again for all you've done. You saved me, you could say.
My pleasure. See you tonight.
There's something very suspicious. I should use this time before the safe arrives to have a look around. How do I... Is that really all the notes? How do I turn the page? Oh. Weird. Ah. Hey, get back here. La da 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 do do. Wait a minute. Shadow on the train. Match on shadow figure on the train. Could have been the Raven. So I don't know. Save my Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. A lot of blahs. A lot of blah 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 blahs. Blah blah blah. I've already read blah 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 blah. Hey, why do you keep? Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Why can't I go to the previous page from the other freaking stupid thing? Clues and evidence, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. The museum is closed to the public today, and only invited guests will be allowed to attend the gala tonight. I think that's when the Raven will strike, assuming I'm right, and in that he's still roaming free. The museum director murder seems to believe that Legrand got the due. Someone tipped off the newspapers and mixed up some of the key details. What a dumb walk.
Miss
Hello.
Miller, I'm glad to see you here.
Oh, Constable Zellner. I heard what happened to you on board. Awful. Truly awful.
Why are you standing alone?
Ends well. You are waiting for Professor Lucien? Tomorrow you'll be sailing down the Nile, if I heard correctly.
That's right. I'm sure it will be an amazing experience.
But you don't seem to be very excited.
Oh, but I am. It's very generous of Lady Westmacott to invite me, and especially Matty. He'll learn a lot.
But?
Well, Professor Lucien offered to join us.
Then Matt will learn even more. And I'm sure it won't be unpleasant for you either.
No, I just don't know how Matty would react if Edgar came with us.
I understand. I could test the water to see how he'd feel about it.
Would you do that? Oh, thank you, Constable Zellner.
No, it's so much work.
Were you able to find out why Professor Lucien left the forecastle so suddenly last night?
No, not really. We only had a brief conversation. He was still very nervous.
He was like that on the train as well. Seems to be typical of him.
It must be something to do with the burglary at the museum. It really affected him. But he told me not to worry about anything. He said, soon this would all be over.
Really? How did he mean that?
Oh, I didn't ask him, Constable.
Why?
Are there other passengers from the ship here?
Oh, yes, we arrived as a group. David Kreutzer,
Idiot.
the violinist, was with us. So were Miss
Oh,
Miles
you mean the
and
thief?
Mr. Inch. He seems to have gotten over the death of the Baroness pretty quickly. He seems positively relaxed.
I've met him.
Yes.
He looks on the bright side of life, so to speak. Where is Mr. Kreutzer?
He's over in the treasure chamber. Maddie is downstairs in the main hall. I'm afraid I'll hear the sound of something priceless shattering any second.
Matt will be careful, Miss Miller. I'll continue my tour of the museum.
Oh, yes, there's so much to see.
Then why aren't you seeing any of it? Dumbass. I got that sassy walk.
Locked.
Darn it, dude. I can't believe it's locked. Oh.
Mr. Kreutzer will provide the background music tonight at the opening. Does he have anything else on his agenda?
That sneak thief? Well, of course. I'm sure he does.
Ancient Egyptian jewelry. I like that golden signet ring with a scarab made of jasper. In ancient Egypt, these beetles were regarded as symbols of fertility.
Gross.
Nowadays, we just call them dung beetles. I suppose the beetles don't really care.
Well, why would they? Imagine being a dung beetle and fucking seeing all these people worship you as a fucking sex symbol.
That must be the treasure chamber where the Eye of the Sphinx is due to be exhibited. The display case is already prepared.
No, sir.
I'm from the Swiss police. I want to check the security arrangements.
No one may enter the treasure chamber before the delivery has arrived.
Why? And what if someone already did? You stupid bitch. I'm watching that corner. Watching it. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Ooh, can I have a dagger? I want a dagger. I have one. Or I did.
Several daggers in a
what happened to
row. The shapes and patterns look timeless, elegant. Aha! This shows how the ancient Egyptians were able to move the heavy blocks of stone to build their pyramids and temples. They used ropes, wooden sleds, and poles as levers.
Yes. Wooden sleds.
A figure of Imhotep, who comes in peace from around 2700 BC. The first polymath known by name, godfather of medicine, architect of the first pyramids, and according to legend, the inventor of Egyptian writing. He certainly achieved more than me in his life.
You think a tiny little baby sled is gonna move a massive stone block? Yes.
This is Akhenaten, the only pharaoh whose portrait I always recognize. He has a very unusual head.
Heh. Just like a stupid ducky boy over there. What a stupid head. Got that fucking chrome dome. Looking like a brainiac with the brain the size of a nut.
I've heard of this. Desert glass. In the Great Sand Sea of the Libyan Desert, there's a region where natural glass is found. Nobody knows how it formed. The valuable material was often used for jewelry in ancient Egypt.
Hell no. I am not walking anywhere around there. He is handicapped. Ah! What the fuck? Hey! Hey! Wait a minute! Hey! Hey! Man. This way. No? You're just not. You're just not gonna. You're just not. Nut. Doesn't look to be anything else here. I'm not gonna pay no stinky adventure points. I'm saving up for true genius. A taste too of being aliens. They beamed down some Toyota RAV4. I helped move the blocks of stone, then it was buried. I bet the Toyota is the thing that turned into some sweet metal. Into one of the daggers, perhaps. Well, I can't do anything here. Hit. Strut. Yeah, you fucking, you watch me. You watch my ass.
It seems like Anton Jakob Zellner will never manage to get on the front page. The museum director and the rest of the world think that Legrand is the one who put a stop to Dr. Gebhardt. I'll stay here until Legrand...
Fine. Well, where can I go then? Monkey.
He was a legend. The Greeks called him a god. The Romans still honored him 3,000 years after his death. Even today, scholars offer a drop of ink to Imhotep when they begin a new project. Really impressive.
Is there nothing else? What's the point of being here if I can't do nothing? Wallet. Hey, where did I get this wallet from? do 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 do. Oh, I can talk to him. What the hell?
The acoustics, Mr. Kreutzer.
Average. I wouldn't have expected anything else from a big stone cavern.
How does it feel to have been accused of murder and to escape by the skin of your teeth? The whole thing could have had a bad ending for you. You didn't have an alibi. It was your gun.
I must admit that I can imagine better ways to spend my time than being roughed up by Inspector Legrand. Your snooping actually paid off for me this time. Did you ever suspect me?
Of murder? No. I think you're too intelligent to shoot someone with your own gun without arranging an alibi for the time of the crime.
Don't give him so much credit.
It seems like a lot of the passengers from the ship are here this morning.
Nearly all of them. I had a brief
He's
conversation with the
stupid
Baroness's
hippie.
butler. Between you and I, he seems
And the
quite happy to be rid of the old battleship.
Mr. Kreutzer.
Young Miss Mayers was here as well. Unfortunately, it seems like she's already disappeared again.
Forget it. She's engaged.
And the old witch with her caretaker and her brat are also here.
What do you have against Lady Westmacott?
The lady is more callous than the Queen of the Night. She chased her own son away. Ice cold. I met him briefly. Flew to America because he couldn't stand her anymore.
Did any of the guests behave suspiciously? Was anyone unusually interested in the treasure chamber or the security system?
I couldn't say. I'm here to check the acoustics and then I'll come back for the gala tonight. I'm not interested in your detective games.
The acoustics here are terrible.
The newspaper this morning is full of reports about the events on board.
I've seen them.
Someone must have informed the press directly from the ship. He probably got a pile of money for the story, don't you think?
And again, they want to ruin my reputation. But no, Constable, it wasn't me. I didn't even consider it. And whoever did it was a bungler.
Why?
The story is in all the papers. You get more money if you sell the dirt to just one paper as an exclusive.
Who do you think it was?
The young guy? The stowaway?
The captain didn't press charges and let him go this morning. But up until then, he was in the cell the whole time.
Perhaps Miss Mayers. Maybe she wants to become an actress and needs a bit of publicity.
Whoever it was, they wanted to make sure that the story spread, and they weren't after money. So, what were they after? Well, I'm looking forward to the concert.
It will be an unforgettable night.
Nerds. What if I feel like if I have my friend Benjamin talk to him, I might be able to slip past. Oh, it doesn't let me.
I don't think I can talk to him. He's been ordered not to let anyone into the treasure chamber, and that's just what he'll do.
That's an upside down Amogus. Where the hell is this
I
stupid
can't tell
child?
whether Miss Miller and Professor Lucien would be happy together. I hope so, though. The door is closed if the guard room isn't occupied. That makes sense. Though I would have expected the guard room to be occupied all the time, especially on a day like today.
What can I do with my wallet? What do I do in my wallet? What do I do in here? I can't do anything. I don't understand. Newspaper, hey. Well.
I can't read what
That's
it
a big-ass
says,
paper.
but the cover features a dashing picture of Legrand. It shows an energetic young man photographed from beneath, against the sky. That's the look of a man who can catch a thief and murderer in a single day.
Bullshit. Look, a wallet. A wallet you almost had, but you'll never get.
Exclusive and unique. The eyes of the Sphinx exhibited together for the first time ever. Hopefully the visitors will be satisfied with a single eye.
Nope.
Otherwise, all this effort will be for nothing.
Oh, it was because you fucking fucked shit up, you sucker. Now how do I get over there?
No one may enter at least.
Yeah. That's what you think. You don't know. You don't know. I don't know where to go. I need help. Where do you think I would find some clues? I don't know where I would find the clues. Dagger, showcase, stinker, mabombo. What is the point of being here if I can't do anything? There's nothing here. I've already examined the other shit. Hey, wait! There's a lady. There's that wheelchair lady. God, she's so freaking old and freaking looks like furniture. She blended in.
And still beautiful.
That it is. They dug it out of the sand near Thebes.
She looks like one of the exhibits.
I was there.
Really?
I met my husband there. He was an assistant on the dig and was ordered by the director of the excavation to take care of that writer. I financed many excavations in the following years, here in Egypt and in the Near East. I visited my husband, together with our son. It was the best time of my life. But a museum is no place for nostalgia. What can I do for you?
Well, it is if your relatives are part of the exhibit. You know, like if you somehow made it through all these years, and you can see nostalgia.
You've had a long and successful life, Lady Westmacott.
What's that supposed to mean, Mr. Zellner? That I should be ready to leave the stage? Because I'm not.
Oh, I didn't want...
I'm here because life is here, Constable. Or was. I have never lived as much as I have here. No fame, no money can buy that.
I understand.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. Such an outburst isn't fitting for a woman of my age. And an English woman at that. Let's talk about something else.
You better not be behaving unfitting of an old English woman now, Doc. You better be always behaving. It's not right for you to not at your age.
Your son? You haven't said much about him. Or perhaps you did, just not by name.
You're an attentive listener, Mr. Zellner.
I was wondering why you knew so much about Miss Miller's unhappy marriage.
I stopped paying his bar tabs. Stopped paying reporters to hush things up. He got to know her and went with her to America to start a new life. You can change your name easily, but not who you really are.
Ugh,
he has
this
my
nerd.
eyes, doesn't he?
The Part 2 novel is for him, isn't it?
If I couldn't provide Matthew with a good father, then at least I can provide him with a good start in life.
When I was working on the ship, I felt like one of the detectives in your novels.
You were lucky. It was an unusual murder. Most murders happen in the heat of the moment or are committed by idiots. They're uninspired. But Gebhardt thought it through. He could have succeeded.
I don't know. He made too many mistakes.
He couldn't have known that the Baroness, almost unconscious from the drugs, would lock her cabin door.
But that was a risk. The plan was too complicated and sloppily executed.
You certainly are a harsh critic, Mr. Zellner.
He could have shot her on the side deck and thrown the weapon into the sea. With no witnesses, no one would have suspected him.
How boring.
Or if it had to be a complicated plan, then he should have worked more carefully. Should have thought of everything, had a plan B in place.
Maybe he didn't have enough time. He had only a few hours to plan and commit the murder.
Still, he should have covered his tracks more carefully. The audio tape, the
I feel like he could have had
glove,
more time.
None of that should have stayed in the medical center.
He could have had more time. He could have found out about the lady's ticket.
Do you think that Dr. Gebhardt was the Raven?
Was?
No way.
Do you think he's dead?
The letter sounded like he committed suicide.
There's your answer. Does that sound like the Raven? Being unmasked? Taking the easy way out?
My sentiments exactly. The Raven wouldn't commit murder, get caught, and then jump into the sea.
You don't want everything to be over, do you?
It's my chance to do something great. It can't be over yet.
At least you solved the murder of the Baroness. You're a hero.
That's not how the newspapers see it. Nor I. Something's missing. I can achieve more.
Careful, Constable. He who flies too close to the sun...
Is that the myth of Icarus?
To be honest, no. The story is Greek, and was only written down 1,000 years later. I was counting on the dramatic effect.
Oh, worked well enough.
Shut up. Don't you humor her.
Let's assume that the thief is still out there. Who is he?
If all this were a novel, then it would be the one you least expect.
Is that intended to be a confession, Lady Westmacott?
What do we know about the new Raven?
He's a man who would stop at nothing.
Must it be a man? And how do we know that it's just one person? There could be several people collectively pretending to be the Raven.
So, we don't know anything.
That's not completely true. We know that he or she wants the Eye of the Sphinx, and will probably strike here, assuming he or she hasn't already gone.
It may be the end of the story for me, Lady Westmacott. Inspector
So why are you in the
arrive
wheelchair?
soon and send me to the hotel. I'll return tonight for the gala, hoping all the while that the Raven does dare to attempt a burglary. Tomorrow morning, I'll have to return to Switzerland. What an unsatisfactory ending that would be.
It wouldn't be a triumphant ending, but it could be worse. At least you'd still be alive, Constable.
What do you mean by that? Is that a threat?
Will you attend the gala tonight, Lady Westmacott?
But of course, the antiquities, the delightful atmosphere, and who knows, perhaps there will be another spectacular burglary.
And your cruise?
The ship doesn't leave until tomorrow, and believe me, I'd cancel the cruise for this.
As always, it was an entertaining and enlightening chat, Lady Westmacott.
I'm going to miss our little chats, Constable Zellner. Goodbye.
Oi.
Ahoy, Matt.
The statue was talking.
The statue?
What?
Was talking?
Yes.
And what did it say?
It said it was...
That's a very bad word.
I know.
And an English one. Don't you think it's odd that an old Egyptian statue speaks English?
Don't you think it's odd that a statue speaks at all?
That would have been my next question. And, is the statue talking to you right now?
Do you think I'm nuts?
No,
Little bit.
Of course not.
I do.
I just thought you might have much better ears than me. Ears that can hear statues.
Some
You
call
lying
you on,
cunt.
Mr. Zellner. This is a mystery, and you're just making jokes.
You're right. It's just...
Don't you believe me?
No. Unless there's someone hidden around here.
We both agree that a stone statue without a mouth or vocal cords cannot speak, right?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay, that means you heard something else, and we have to find out what or who it was.
Roger.
I'm almost a bit envious of you. Going up the Nile on a ship, it must be great.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound so keen.
I think my mom wants the professor to come too.
And you don't? You can't tell me.
What if Mom marries the professor and doesn't work with the lady anymore? We'd have to move to London, and I'd have to go to a new school.
What?
You like your life as it is, and you don't want to change a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But have you ever thought about whether your mother is happy? The world doesn't revolve around you, you know. If you're unhappy, you have to do something. Sometimes you have to take a chance. And in that case, you need all the help you can get.
Do you mean Mom isn't happy?
Oh, no, I mean, she has you. Huh. I think that's answer enough.
This will all be over soon. Then I'll finally have time for you.
We wanted to head back to the hotel.
Certainly. And tonight at the gala, I'll show you around the museum, okay? And have you made up your mind about the cruise?
Well, I don't really know.
Go on then. Don't be a cunt.
Oh, come on, Mom. Who could teach us more about Egypt than the professor?
Then it's settled.
Got you, girl. I'm your wingman.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Well, Mom, sometimes you have to take a chance.
Oh, shut up. Don't say that. Cringe. Being wholesome. What the
Who
fuck?
wants ice cream?
Me! Actually, Mr. Zellner still owes me some.
That fucking nerd. I bet that's how Docky walks. Like a fucking nerd. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Great moment, Professor Lucien. Your key, please.
Oh.
Yes. Well.
Hey, wait a minute.
Come on, Professor.
But you have to realize that...
Thank you.
That what?
Finally! But...
Professor?
I wanted to give you this.
Oh.
Well, after the burglary in London, I thought the Eye might not be safe on its way to Egypt. So I secretly took it when I was supposed to place it in the safe in London.
I knew it.
I felt that I should leave the jewel to someone I trusted completely. Myself.
But the jewel was safe. From London to here, no one had an opportunity to steal it.
No, that's what you thought.
My dear colleague. But if that were true, I wouldn't have had it.
Congratulations, Professor Lucien. You fooled everyone, it seems. The honor is yours.
Well,
oh, rather
that's
clever.
that. Shall I explain the security system to you, Inspector?
The French ambassador summoned me. I have to get in touch with him. The press is besieging the embassy, and I have to answer their questions.
Won't you? But you need to know about the security
The opening
system.
of the exhibition will be the highlight of the year, and you
must
are
know
my
all
special guest.
you
I
can.
will see what I can do. Zellner, will you have a look at the security precautions? We'll see each other tonight.
Of course, but...
Wait, Inspector. I'll join you.
Well, here we are. The inspector will answer the reporter's questions for the next few hours. And well...
I won't take up too much of your time. I'll take a look around and then go lie down so that I'm ready for tonight. How is the display case protected?
It's made of bulletproof glass that's several centimeters thick. You'd need heavy machinery to open it. But even the smallest disturbance of the display case will set off the alarm.
What do you mean, smallest disturbance? Exactly how small are we talking?
What's in the other display cases?
Other valuable originals.
And how does it
The
work?
eyes of the Sphinx would have been the highlights of our exhibition. Now that we only have one left, it doesn't really outshine the other valuables anymore. This room is full of world-class treasures.
That's a big-ass dome piece.
Many people picture a stone coffin when they hear the word sarcophagus, but this one is wooden. As usual, an ornamental representation of the deceased is painted on the outside in gold and other colors.
Yeah, it must be really well preserved if that thing's fucking wooden and still in that condition. It's crazy. Bit! I'm out. Hey, wait. Wait. There's a camera.
The thief is trapped like a rat.
Wait, what? I wanted to look at the camera.
As are we.
Next, I'll show you our guard room, the heart of the whole security system. And after that, I'll have to excuse myself.
Hey!
Alert the guards. Then call the French embassy. Legrand needs to come.
Whoa! Okay. Man, he's a really big fan of explosions, isn't this Raven? He's my kind of guy. Kaboom.
Here, have a seat and try to calm down.
Why wasn't the roof protected from explosions? You would think they would want to have a frickin' blast-proof room. Dang nabbit. Next page, consciousness, closing evidence, museum, right. There was an explosion. The security system locked down both the museum and the treasure chamber right away. I don't know what happened there, but I fear my foe is going to work with a chainsaw rather than a scalpel this time. We're trapped in the museum, and so is the Raven. Unless he has another way out, which I suspect he does. I have to follow him. But where? Can I go in the guard room now?
Constable Oliver!
Don't move!
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
I didn't do anything. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna arrest you.
Are you serious? What are you on about?
Put the pistol away.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Robert, be sensible.
Shut it!
What is wrong with you?
Is he dead?
Just unconscious. Perhaps he can tell us who knocked him out.
Why? Well, how would it be me?
Listen, it was you.
How? I was not even in the room!
With the director. You, on the other hand, had every opportunity to take the guard out.
Right.
I found him unconscious.
You
Now
lying
open the
cunt.
gates.
And make it easier for the Raven to escape?
That does it. On the floor. Hands behind your head.
As if.
Why aren't you in the embassy with Inspector Legrand talking to the press?
What are you talking about? Legrand refused to do it.
What?
He told the ambassador that he'd rather walk through the desert for 40 years than give interviews for 40 minutes.
Hey.
We have to open the treasure chamber's gate. I suspect there's a secret entrance.
No. We should open the main entrance and call for help.
Robert, think. The Raven is inside the museum, and so are we. We could catch him, but we have to give chase immediately. The two of us can finish it here and now.
You just want to confuse me.
Robert, I don't think you knocked this man out, but neither did I. I was with the director the entire time. Ask him.
Right.
Doesn't mean you aren't involved somehow.
What?
You could be working with the Raven.
So could you. We can suspect each other, open the exits, and offer the Raven every possible escape route. Or we can bring him to justice right here, right now.
Well, that's if we can catch him.
But just get this straight. I don't trust you. I'll keep an eye on you, and if you try to get away...
Understood. I'll try to open the gate to the treasure chamber now. I'd appreciate it if you'd refrain from accidentally shooting me.
No tricks, Elner. And if we don't find anything in the treasure chamber, we'll open the gate at the main entrance and call Inspector Legrand.
Of course.
Ugh, he's just gonna watch me. What a freak.
A monitor, probably for viewing the security cameras. There are 5 buttons down here, 3 of them labeled. Camera 1, Camera 2, Camera 3. This should be the one in the treasure chamber. As I expected, it didn't survive the explosion. All right, how do I... Fantastic. That's me, with the director. Now it's getting exciting. What on earth?
You damaged it.
No, I didn't.
What do you mean
Someone
I damaged
must have
it?
turned the camera off. Or... no, it's still recording, but something's covering the lens. There. That was the explosion. Interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Someone was in the treasure chamber, and they disabled the camera. And, just a few minutes later, the alarm went off and everything blew up. The burglar hardly had time to prepare a targeted explosion, right? One more reason to go and see what happened in the treasure chamber.
I bet the coffee was poisoned.
Maybe someone stirred something into the coffee and poisoned him with it. But the bump on the back of his head would indicate otherwise.
He got babangle wrangled. And I suspect someone was helping. You got any spare change?
What are you doing?
I was looking for this.
I was looking for his wallet.
Constable Oliver can't honestly think that I'm the Raven. He must realize that I never had a chance to set a bomb. Although he may think that I could be an accomplice. As could he.
Well, now what? Well, now what? I don't see any up in the middle case. Aye. It's hard to tell with this forced perspective.
Locked.
Not anymore, sucker.
Blueprints for the museum. Every gate seems to be controlled by its own switch. This should be the gate for the treasure chamber.
Is it broken?
That's it. There's nothing more I can do.
Can we go now?
I'll grin and bear it. As long as he's nearby, he can't cause any trouble. And if I have to get rid of him, I'm sure something will occur to me.
Call for help? Well, alright then.
Dead.
Someone cut the power everywhere, it seems. Well, now how do I get the fuck out of here? I don't want to be here. Oh. Now I can go out? When the hell was that an option?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm searching for a way into the treasure chamber, which is exactly what you should be doing.
Right, dumb fuck.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Then we'll follow my plan. Open the main entrance and call for backup.
Let's hope for both our sakes that I find a way into the treasure chamber before then. I don't want to be responsible for the escape of the Raven.
Dumbass.
The lances look sturdy, but they also seem to be firmly connected to the figures. Maybe I can break them off. On the other hand, there's been enough destruction today.
With your legs, not your back?
If you would be so kind.
Come on now. Shut up.
No, that won't work.
I could have told you that.
Director Mokhtar, I can't open the gate. Is there another way into the treasure chamber?
He shouldn't have done that.
Director.
All the artifacts in the treasure chamber. He destroyed them.
And I will bring him to justice. But first, I have to get inside.
No. Only one way. Only one.
Well, not anymore. I mean, the guy kind of blew a hole in the whole place. Examine the gate. Isn't that just a door?
This security gate is also closed. Once the alarm went off, no one could have left through the official exits.
Where did this come from?
That might help.
Ooh! Les metal papier! Little metal papier!
Constable?
Underneath the stupid door! I will pry it open with my giant crowbar!
It's moving.
Don't get a hernia.
No, not quite there yet.
Perhaps if he wasn't such a sissy baby, we will have enough strength to do so. Nuts. Yeah. How do I go to the previous page? It's so whichever. I didn't mean to do. Okay. What are you doing? Stop dancing.
Do you have any idea how
What was
we
right
can
there?
open the gate?
We've got to open the main gate and call for backup.
No. You gave me 5 minutes and my time isn't up yet.
There was something right here. What was that? It's just that guy.
The director won't help me. Whether I want to or not, I have to stick with the
Yeah.
The explosion wasn't strong enough to seriously damage the gate, but maybe it's a bit warped. At any rate, it won't open.
What? How did I do that? Wait, how am I looking over? Wait, what? I am so confused. What the fuck just happened? No. Don't do that. How did I... Oh no, I'm gonna use the artifacts. Well,
locked.
Well, duh. But what if I use keys? Genius.
It fits.
Well, duh. Hey, now we both can use these things. This is a replica, right?
All right. It has to work. Constable Oliver, could you lend me a hand?
Now we both have giant crowbars. Go on, pick up the stick.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Director Mokhtar, hurry! Put something under the gate.
Huh?
Director!
Get over here, you fucking cunt! Put the trash can. Hurry up before we break our backs.
No luck.
It won't open any further.
Put it down, quick!
There you go.
I'll hold it.
I wouldn't bet on it. We should hurry.
And inform Inspector Legrand.
First, I'll get an overview of the situation.
You don't think I'm going to leave you all alone with a jewel, do you?
Oh, it's not like you can fit
still
that
in
ass.
the treasure chamber.
But how?
I'll be watching you.
Then you'll have to come with me.
If you haven't heard anything from me in 5 minutes, me, not Constable Zellner, then open the entrance and call for help. Understood?
Okay.
Oh, hey, he made it. Look at that. Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. I suppose the camera was hit by a chunk of flying debris.
Well, of course. Why you gotta call it like that?
Let's hope that at least some of the artifacts withstood the explosion.
Weren't they all supposed to be in bulletproof cases?
You don't want to go down there, do you?
That's how the eye left the treasure chamber.
Oh, no. No way. We've seen enough. The Raven is gone. We need to get Legrand.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to go in there.
Great. You happy now?
Little
You
bit.
could say that. Will you give me some light?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could use these stinking ropes.
I think it's a normal rope with a velvet covering. A metallic quick-release fastener connects the cord to the stands. The cord is too short. It'd be no better than jumping.
So then get more cords. That's what I was trying to do.
Give me some light.
There you go.
The clasps aren't really made for heavy weights, but I think they're strong enough. Not the best rope in the world, but it will have to do. Come on, I can't see. There's the display case.
Is the jewel still in it?
I can't tell.
Hello?
I hope you don't expect anyone to answer you.
Well,
I let myself down into the hole with the rope.
You can't be serious.
This isn't
the only way.
Discussion. I'm going down there. You can join me or stay here.
But you don't know what or who is down there.
And
that's why I want to go down there. Besides, maybe I'll find an escape route for us.
All right then. Should I hold the rope?
That would be helpful.
Yes, thanks.
Oh boy. Please don't let go of me.
I'm down. Give me some light, Robert. Shine the light over there, please. A map of Cairo. It's covered with hundreds of small holes, and there are some pins on the floor. There's a date in the corner. 1940. I'm going to examine the display case now. As I expected.
Empty?
Yes. The display case didn't survive the fall. The thief just had to pluck the jewel out. Shine the light over there, please. Interesting. Documents, maps, letters, all of them at least 20, 30 years old.
How long has this place been here?
What's that?
Hey, don't go too far away.
Come down and stop me, or stay there and give me some light. Interesting. Some kind of wooden hatch. There are two hinges on this side. There's a kind of metal hook holding the hatch closed.
We'll come back to that. For now, I must examine the wall. How else would they have escaped?
The wall and scarf marks on the floor.
A secret door?
And probably the Raven's escape route.
Can you open it?
I'm not very
several
sure.
Panels and kind of a handle. But I can't turn or pull or push it. Something's written here, but it's too dark. Hurry down with the light.
No, the Raven is trapped. We should call Legrand.
I think you're wrong.
I order you to hand me the flashlight immediately.
You can't order me to do anything.
What would Nicholas Legrand do in this situation? Would he wait for backup and twiddle his thumbs, or would he act?
Oh, blast.
Robert, this is our moment. Time to show them all. When the others arrive, they'll see that we didn't just dare to enter the basement. No, we also found an escape route and opened it. How do you think that will sound on the police report? Constable Oliver and Constable Zellner laid the foundation for the arrest of the Raven with competence and quick thinking.
Oh, that would be great, but no, we really should wait for Legrand.
Oh.
Oh, you fucking bitch baby, dude. You're such a bitch baby. You fucking suck.
I'm the talking statue. I really like to teach bad words to the little boys. At least that riddle is solved now. Peepholes. And I suspect, yes.
Hey, knew it.
The Raven couldn't have gone this way. We'd have seen him and he couldn't have closed the bolt from outside. I'm positive he escaped through the other secret door.
Why is it suddenly so bright down there?
I found the light switch.
A secret door may have been added later during World War II that would explain the cursing statue that Matt heard. Someone was here in the basement, probably preparing the explosives while I was talking to Lady Westmacott. Well, yes, of course.
Shine the light on the desk again. I wonder how the Raven knew about the secret basement. He must have done some research and then paid someone for the missing information. Actually, I thought the display case would survive the fall more or less unscathed. And 3 of the 4 windows did survive.
That's what I was wondering. It was fucking bulletproof
Damn it, Robert,
glass.
I can't see what's written on the wall. I need the flashlight, now! I need the lamp, right now.
I don't know. It'd be better if we call for backup first.
Ugh.
You're a coward, Robert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who climbed into the burning engine in the tunnel and got it moving?
And who saved the little boy?
Yes, you're the hero.
I didn't mean it like that. Come on, Robert. Small decisions can have major effects. You hand me the light and we could both be heroes.
Or dead.
Robert, I'll be careful.
We're lucky we're still alive, and I don't want to push my luck. The light stays with me.
Oh.
Why can't I reactivate the prompt again?
Damn it.
It looks like that's the only way to reactivate this dialogue.
Do you think this door leads to a dead end? With every minute we hesitate, the Raven's trail is getting colder.
But we should take it one step at a time. We're alone, and the Raven is dangerous.
What would Nicholas Legrand do in this situation? Would he wait for backup and twiddle his thumbs, or would he act?
Oh, blast.
We can't rely on the others, Robert. You and we'll catch the Raven.
I might have believed you once. He's too smart for us, Zellner. He's better than us. You have to accept that.
Should we just give up? Come on, Robert. You can't be serious.
Okay, here's what we do. I'll hand you the lamp and you open the door. Then we guard the door and wait for backup.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Right. Catch, but hurry. I don't want to think about the fact that I'm standing here in the dark surrounded by mummies.
Fool.
That's better. That is interesting.
Oh, yeah?
4 discs. An extravagant combination lock. If it was just another language with a Latin alphabet, I might be able to guess the meaning, but I'm lost when it comes to Arabic. I'll write them down. It could be a hint about how to open the door.
Okay, let's go find and see if we can learn some stuff over in this area. Perhaps there's a way to transcribe this text.
Various containers. Maybe they contained funerary objects. The museum still has plenty to offer, despite the senseless destruction in the treasure chamber.
I do not think there was anything else.
What are you doing here? You were just...
I found another exit.
The eye?
Gone. The Raven blasted a hole in the floor of the treasure chamber. There's a hidden basement beneath it.
And the other treasures?
It doesn't look good.
No.
Oh, no.
Right.
Director Mokhtar?
Isn't it about time to open the gates?
I don't believe that the police have arrived yet. We can't risk giving the Raven a means of escape.
That monster is surely long gone by now.
Perhaps not. I have a lead.
Do your best. As soon as the police have surrounded the building...
How well do you know Arabic?
Very well, Director. The basement below the treasure chamber. Did you know about it?
I had no idea.
There are maps and drawings from the Second World War in the room. Why?
Well, it may have had something to do with the resistance.
Resistance?
Egypt was occupied by the British. There was a movement for independence.
The Egyptians collaborated with the Nazis?
No, but the enemy of my enemy.
So, the rebels reported information to the Nazis, and for that, they needed secret command posts.
Yes, and what would be of more symbolic importance than the Egyptian Museum, witness to 5,000 years of Egyptian independence?
Hidden rooms? Secret basements? What are they doing here?
The museum was built in 1900 by a Frenchman who had a penchant for such things.
Mystical torchlight ceremonies celebrating the builders of old? Freemasons? Things like that?
Many great buildings have complicated histories.
And today we're going to write a new chapter.
I need help.
I found this Arabic writing. What does it mean?
It says, the sons of Horus.
And that means...
Is this really the time to discuss history?
This is the perfect time to discuss history. We're at a museum.
The sons of Horus played an important part in the burial ritual. 4 sons, 4 canopic jars, vessels in which the liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines of the body were stored.
Are the 4 connected to symbols?
A man, baboon, jackal, and falcon. Look downstairs in the main hall.
Sons of Horus, vessels and intestines. Got it.
Epic.
It's going to be okay. Wait here. He's guarding the treasure chamber.
Don't worry about him.
He told me to call for backup if he doesn't come back in about 5 minutes. And that I shouldn't trust you.
Oh, that's because he's stupid.
If you count on the constable, you're backing the wrong horse.
He's Legrand's man.
Did you ever think about the fact that he's the only one who was present at both burglaries?
Oh.
Yeah. No, hold on, cancel. But the monkeys.
Zelna, is that you?
It is I, the Raven.
Did you find an exit?
No, I'm still looking. The basement is quite large.
Okay, don't go too far away.
Okay, don't get too far away. Ooh. I'm gonna do just that.
Must be the canopic jars the director was talking about.
Yes.
1 jar for each of the 4 sons of Horus.
Yes.
Here we have Duamutef, stomach. The sign says Amset, liver, Hapi, lungs. Quebec-Senuef, intestines.
Happy baboon, Amset, human, limited, jackal, Krishna's falcon. Rotating discs with various animals. Ah. So it's kind of like the Skyrim ones where you have to turn them. Onward! Ah. Wait a minute. Where's my journal? Alright. Okay. I can escape. Okay, cool. Let's look at this again. I must check my notes. Sons of Horus, blah blah blah, but that's nothing important right yet. I need to figure out It says Sons of Horus. Each of the 4 sons has a symbol: a man, baboon, jackal, and falcon. They decorate burial vessels, the famous canopic jars.
Here we have Duamutef, stomach. The sign says Amset, liver. Hapi, lungs. Quebec-Senuef, intestines. Hapi, lungs. The sign says Amset, liver.
Alright, figure out the order. What was it that guy said? I'm expecting happy. Hurts my head. I must speak with that guy. I got to talk to him again, maybe.
I'd better leave. The guard is still unconscious.
Then freaking go.
The museum still has plenty to offer. Here we have Duamutef, stomach. Quebec-Senuef, intestines. Hapi, lungs. The sign says Amset, liver. The sign says Amset, liver. Quebec-Senuef, intestines.
I don't know. Fuck this shit in my head. I didn't understand what the fuck I got to do. This is stupid. I need to use the restroom. Did the music stop? Oh, it did. What the fuck? How do I figure out the order of this thing? This hurts my head and it's annoying. I'm not sure how to fucking figure out this stupid shit. It's so dumb. It's a weird looking puzzle and I can't fucking figure out. Alright. I don't remember what that dude said. He said some shit, but my memory is not good.
Quebec-Senuef intestines. Happy, lungs. The sign says Amset, liver. Here we have Duamutef, stomach. The sign says Happy. Quebec Senu. The sign says Amset. Liver. Here we have Quebec Senu. Happy. The sign says Happy.
Oh my gosh, I did it. I cannot believe it. I just put the freaking stomach and the other dude together. The stomach and the intestines, I put them together, and then I tried putting the freaking lungs and the other dude together. And the liver. Lungs and the liver.
He's up there, Robert. I know that.
That may be. Go into the guard room and open the gates.
Tell the director.
Zellner, don't do it. It's too dangerous.
You can't stop me. Not anymore.
Hey, get back in there.
200 steps at least. And a ladder. I'm too old for this.
No, you just haven't been exercising enough, bruh.
Must be unbearably hot up here in the summer, but it's bearable at the moment. I'd better leave it off. It'd probably just stir up dust. Left over from the war, if I had to guess. And why not? So high above the city is the perfect place for a secret radio installation. An old roof like this must be paradise for pigeons. Seems like there are dozens of them up there. I can't see them, but I can certainly hear them and smell them.
Ew. I bet they smell like dust.
The chair is the only object that's not covered with dust. It seems like someone sat on it recently. Handcuffs. Not what I expected. Was someone interrogated here?
Uh-oh.
The Raven, if I'm not mistaken. Why don't you step into the light?
Well, why not? I'll go and inspect it. Wait.
Inspector Legrand.
Legrand. Wouldn't it be easy if I could lay it all on his shoulders? Wrong, Constable Zellner.
Mr. Inch?
It is astonishing how far you've come. I thought young Legrand would be my most dangerous opponent, but it seems I should have had more respect for age.
Okay. But what's the point of this?
The bomb on the train. Since when does the Raven risk human lives?
I knew that Legrand would be hot on my heels after the heist in London. He's a dangerous man, Mr. Zellner. He almost caught me once.
Is that a reason to resort to murder?
It wasn't my only reason. An eye for an eye, Constable Zellner.
Oh, right.
What about the murder of the Baroness? Was that also your doing?
The death of the Baroness was never part of the plan. Dr. Gebhardt had a score to settle with her and got in my way.
You didn't care about the key to the safe?
I never wanted to steal the eye out of the safe. I always intended to strike here, in the museum.
What about Gebhardt's confession?
A nice idea, don't you think? It keeps the inspector out of my hair, for a few more hours at least, until everything collapses like a house of cards.
Why did you want to steal the second eye here?
The eye was in the bank in Zurich for a long time, impossible to get at. Then the safe on the ship in Legrand's cabin, too complicated. I heard about the secret basement and found out how the security system worked. I would have preferred to save my performance for the gala this evening, but, well, events demanded a change of schedule, not least because of you, my nosy friend.
How did you do it? How did you plant the message on the safe in the train? How did you know that Gebhardt killed the Baroness? And the demolition charge below the treasure chamber? How did you manage it all? Even if your arm isn't lame.
Oh, it is, believe me. I needed help, it's true. A messenger boy to replace my arms and legs.
A messenger boy?
Ah, Adil. This could be interesting. He's quite talented, but unreliable. He has a mind of his own plans. Don't you, Adil?
I never wanted blood to be shed, but it's time to make an exception.
Nice job.
He only forgot one thing. I keep things firmly in hand. Always. End of story.
Oh shit. Well, that was stupid.
To get off. What if the train had gone without you?
So, you're taking a job as a ship's doctor.
I am excited but nervous too. I'm not exactly a champion swimmer.
If you wind up in the water on board a ship, something's gone terribly wrong.
What was all that in the museum?
That didn't quite go according to plan, did it? And I hate it when things don't go according to plan.
You nearly killed them.
You let them catch you.
It wasn't my fault. Scotland Yard was there.
If I thought
oh, that's the guy who was in the cage, the stowaway.
You'd be bobbing in the River Thames with a bullet in your head. Someone tipped them off. I don't know who, but I'm going to find out. Where is the jewel? Ah, marvelous, but it's just half the set, and stealing the second eye will be more difficult than I'd anticipated.
Why are we meeting here and not in Venice like we planned?
London drew more attention than planned. They put Legrand on the case.
Nicholas Legrand?
He's searching the train.
Shouldn't we postpone the plan under these circumstances?
On the contrary, I gave him an anonymous tip.
A tip?
I told him that the train will be robbed.
You don't seriously suggest that we steal the jewel right under Legrand's nose?
Of course, because I'm an idiot. Our best bet is still Cairo. Everything is prepared. Mr. X will provide us with everything we need. As planned, I'll go to Venice together with the Baroness and board the ship there. You'll do the same, but as surreptitiously as possible.
All right.
And under no circumstances can anyone be permitted to discover our relationship. Understood?
And the rest of the plan is as before?
We just have to get on board the ship.
Then I'll get in the car and we'll meet in Venice.
No, Legrand necessitates a change of plan. You'll go by train as well, and place this envelope on the safe as soon as the train halts in the tunnel. I'll cause a blackout so that you can sneak past the guard. You won't believe who's guarding the safe. That blasted Bobby from London. If you have any trouble, cave his skull in.
And Legrand?
You take care of the letter, I'll take care of everything else. The most important thing is that no one recognizes you on the train.
And that I don't get caught. What's the purpose of the letter?
That's not your concern.
I'd just like to know whether I'm risking my life for some game of yours, or whether it's worth it.
Any one of my games would be worth your life. You just do what I tell you. Stick the letter on the door of the safe or leave it on top of it. I don't care. But the letter has to be there as soon as Legrand shows up after the blackout to make sure everything is in order. Understood?
Yes.
What?
Yes, understood. Hasn't the Baroness grown suspicious?
She's wrapped up in a veil of alcohol, arrogance, and disinterest. Only flattery, gossip, and Belgian chocolate can penetrate it.
Ideal conditions.
I'll be glad to be rid of that old hag. She's my ticket to the most important museums in Europe. But these have been the longest 6 months of my life.
How are the injured guards doing?
How the devil should I know?
You didn't need to do that.
What? Save your bacon?
I'd have made it out on my own.
Oh, yes, the poor security guard. It really wasn't necessary. I'm such a naughty boy.
I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
Oh, please, please, don't be angry with me. I won't do it again.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. We have the first eye. And we only just escaped.
Tell me you're not suggesting that we should be satisfied with that? One eye alone is nothing more than an expensive bauble. But both eyes together are a legend. My greatest triumph.
Shouldn't I put the eye somewhere for safekeeping? Just in case Legrand searches our things.
I'll hide the jewel in the Baroness's luggage. I already know where. Legrand won't dare search her belongings, and even then, he'll never be able to open the secret compartment.
Okay, so we'll see each other in Venice.
And not sooner. Here, take your travel documents. We may not have an opportunity to meet in Venice.
Gold just don't care.
That's the first change of plans so far. Whatever. Looks like I'll be going to Venice by train. Clothes maketh the man. Put a uniform on a short, old, rather chubby little man, and they'll show him all due respect, even if he's only a constable. The uniform alone gives him power, and that counts for a lot in this part of the world. Some of the passengers got off the train to stretch their legs, but this man started his journey right here in Zurich. He waited a good 10 minutes for the train and began to get impatient. They won't let me ride along in the freight car, not even if I ask nicely. A leather bag like the ones used by country doctors for carrying their equipment. Burglary in British Museum, 1 casualty, 5,000 pounds damage, culprit unknown. Return of the Raven? I'd have escaped anyway, but Inch just couldn't resist playing with dynamite. I hope the security guard recovers soon. There probably isn't a single newspaper between Moscow and Madrid that's not reporting on the burglary. I'm famous. Unfortunately, not for the sort of elegantly executed theft I'd like to be known for. The crate must have had bananas or something in it. It's empty now. The conductor from the train. He's keeping a watchful eye on his passengers and their luggage. The train's been held up, and he seems to want to prevent further delays. Sometimes you can find useful things in a waste bin, but this one seems to have been emptied recently. This is the saloon car, fully furnished with a bar and all the niceties. The ladies and gentlemen would have a fit if I just waltzed in there wearing these clothes. If I try to just get on the train, the conductor would probably stop me and might even turn me over to the police. I can't risk that. Inch loves the spotlight and has a flair for the dramatic. Why else would he call himself the Raven? I don't like having to risk my own neck as part of his drama. What's the point of leaving messages for his opponent? A ticket for a trip on the MS Lydia from Venice to Cairo. Some banknotes and...
This is supposed to be a remastered version, by the way.
Blank. No personal info, no picture. Inch has brilliant contacts in the underworld. He knows the best counterfeiters, technicians, pickpockets, and con men. He remains anonymous, though. Most of them don't even know they're working for him. Mr. X, his contact in Cairo, probably doesn't have a clue who he is. My travel documents. I shouldn't have any trouble getting to Cairo now. He'd see me if I tried to board the train.
Ugh. I don't care.
I have to find something more. It's built out of.
Oh, I can use it.
This wooden crate is big enough to completely conceal the bag. It'd be protected from prying eyes. And I could make my exit from the scene of the crime unnoticed. There's still one problem. Someone might see me picking up the bag and putting it into the crate. I could probably pry the bottom boards off without too much effort. They're thin, and the nails are short.
And nobody notices a thing.
Perfect. It looks like a normal crate. It's now or never.
Hey, you! Scrap!
Yes, sir. Let the games begin.
How did he not notice?
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Can't you see that I am talking to the constable?
The train is leaving in a few minutes, sir. I have to ask you to board it now.
We should get on. Perhaps we'll be able to continue our conversation during the trip.
I won't stand in the way. Where's my bag?
You left it right there.
I know that. I want to know where it is now.
I don't know. I'll look for it right away.
How
If
do you not make
gentlemen
the
would get
connection?
on the train in the meantime.
I will hold you and your employers liable for this.
I'm sure he'll find the bag. Come on, Dr. Gebhardt. I will help you with your luggage.
Fine.
Now that he is distracted.
I can't board the train like this. I'd stick out like a sore thumb.
So then where am I gonna get clothes at?
If I try to just get on the train, the conductor... I can't...
Where am I gonna get clothes?
I can't board the... I can't board the...
Well, I guess, I don't know. Damn it. I don't see any other way of getting clothes other than like the luggage right here. I don't know. I don't understand what the fuck. How am I supposed to get something to wear?
They could find... If I... I have to...
How am I gonna find something more suitable if I can... Oh, hey. Now it lets me talk to him. What the hell?
Searching for something. Can I help?
Go away. There's no money to be earned here.
That's not what I mean. I just thought, if you're looking for a brown bag...
Why? Did you steal one?
If that were true, I wouldn't be offering to help you. I saw a little blonde boy take the bag. He ran off with it, over there.
Really? Thanks.
The only thing it gave me an option to do was freaking
Isn't
look
that
at
the
some
bag?
stupid shit.
Where?
Nothing
serious?
personal.
There's no fucking way that would have knocked him out. Sure, it'll probably hit hard, but it's not gonna knock him out just like that.
No! Oh, man!
Let me have a look.
Damn, I can't let the professor see me. I shadowed him for days in London. He might recognize me.
Calm down. See what I can do. You don't understand.
The sink. No, that won't help me now. My God, I barely look like myself. Professor Lucien seems to travel light. The Baroness's luggage takes up half a freight car. I don't think that the suitcase or the bag contain anything that could help me out. I better leave as little evidence as possible. Doesn't give up easily. It was the only window that was open in the station, so it was a good way to get onto the train, and now it might be my only way out.
Onto the roof.
The window to the right should be the Baroness's cabin, and the one on the left is the saloon car. The roof could be my escape route.
Oh boy.
That's the Baroness's cabin. Inch is probably with her. This is the saloon car. The coal car and an old-fashioned steam engine are in front of it. There must be someone in the saloon car. They'd see me if I climbed along the side of the train. If I stand up, my head is level with the roof, but the roof is too slanted and smooth to climb. Those are air ducts or something, but I can't reach them with my hands. Professor Lucien hasn't slept a single night in the cabin yet. The towel is unused.
Well, I guess that's the only way of making a thingy to get up there.
If I twisted it, then I'd have a sort of rope.
Barely.
Air ducts or something, but I can't reach them with my hands.
Oh boy, wow, that is really long. I didn't expect a big tower like that. I don't see any other way of going anywhere.
The ventilation shaft supplies the freight car with fresh air. It also seems big enough to climb through. I'd say I've found my way in.
Or you could just sit up there and then leave a little smelly fart for anybody who goes in there.
The cover has two hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the two screws on the front hold it closed. I can't see anything but the rear of the car through the slots, and that won't do. What I really need is a view of the front.
You'll get it back in Venice. Frightening me like that. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past my window.
Be off with you.
Oh, man.
Ah, I can use these.
Phew, that was close. The safe that I need to put the envelope on is in the freight car, but I can't just walk in like a delivery man. He left the lock open. How convenient.
Hey.
Let's see. A wrench. You don't say. This is too easy.
Okay, let's see if this.
First, I need to get an overview of what's awaiting me in the freight car, and then I'll take care of the cover.
Was there a window on the door over there? Ah, there is.
The safe is guarded by my old friend, the Bobby from London. Even he would be curious to see a conductor in the freight car.
So
The safe is even. The safe is even. I should be able to move about freely in the train, as long as I keep away from Professor Lucien. The other guests don't know me, and conductors change several times during the journey. A new face shouldn't seem suspicious.
maybe I could get a piece of a mirror or something?
Young man,
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
tell me, when did they switch to self-service on the Orient Express? Should they not have informed the passengers about that in advance?
Forgive me, sir. I was...
And what about my bag? Did your colleague find it?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
I expected as much. There will be consequences. And now, bring me my coffee.
Of course, sir. Asshole. Beer, wine, champagne.
You're the one who decided to dress like
gin,
that.
Brandy, and whiskey. The richest snobs take the same medicine as the poorest slobs.
What? Shut up.
Huh. A dish with old people's candy. Butterscotch, I think.
Why not take one? Yoink. Hey.
Locked.
Do I have keys for that?
Let's see. It fits.
Hey.
Huh.
Excellent.
A lot of odds and ends. A hairnet, batteries, a half pack of cigarettes, an unused toothbrush. The bartender probably has to serve as a jack of all trades, like a concierge in a hotel. So, is there anything useful? Here we go. A small shaving mirror.
Hey, that's what I was thinking of using. Sweet.
A small portable radio. The reception is surprisingly good here in the mountains. I won't be able to use the radio, but the antenna, on the other hand, a thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that might come in handy.
Yes, like with the mirror. Now to find a way to attach it.
There's still some coffee left.
So fill the cup, I guess.
Even pigs get to drink from the finest porcelain. If I mess with the doctor, I might blow my cover. So I'll have to grin and bear it and serve our esteemed passenger his coffee.
Yes.
If I mess with it, so I'll have to...
So do it.
No, I don't need it. If I mess... So I'll...
Do it. Wasn't that already filled? Wait, what?
A cup of coffee.
What
for
was
the
that?
gentleman.
Was that a
Do you
heating
know
rock or
what
some
the
shit?
problem with people like you is?
You mean our lack of a sense of duty, or our skin color, or a lack of respect for our elders? We have so many flaws.
Yikes. Okay, do I have... Perhaps I could use the butterscotch. Hey, go back up there. Don't you freaking ghost out on me like that. Butterscotch.
If I have to, that should do it. That did the trick.
Wonderful. Botana with candy, mirror.
Okay. The candy is so sticky that it'll hold the mirror without any trouble. As I expected, it sticks.
Well, now that means that we can do this.
There's the guard. The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. I could shimmy down the shaft and hit him on the head from behind. Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Robert?
Nothing to report, sir.
At ease.
Any suspicious passengers come aboard in Zurich, sir?
Not really. It could be anyone and no one. But we've received support from the Swiss police. A certain Constable Zellner.
Oh?
Very motivated. Might get on our nerves.
That limits my options. I can't overpower two people. I don't think I'll be able to slip into the carriage unseen after all. Oh, there has to be a way. I have to keep Inch happy.
But he doesn't deserve to be
Onto
happy.
the safe, or on top
He's
of
an
it.
asshole.
The safe is directly beneath the ventilation.
Well, more than an
shaft.
asshole, he's a
And
dick.
Inch said something about a blackout and a tunnel. I could use the moments of confusion and darkness to toss the letter onto the safe. Might work, as long as I manage to open the ventilation shaft and choose the right moment.
Well, now we wait.
The
Or
cover
not.
has two hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the two screws on the front hold it closed.
Screws?
I could unscrew the screws, but I should only open the cover inside the tunnel.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for.
What was that? Sir! Must have fallen out.
What do you mean falling out?
Put that on the floor.
Yes, sir.
That was close. If the second screw makes that much noise, it's over for me. to a dark corner, and the Bobby is hiding behind some boxes. Legrand obviously set a trap for the Raven. Unfortunately, the Raven knows. Is that what this is about? Does Inch just want to mock Legrand? If the second nut also hits the floor, Legrand will know that I'm up here. My only option will be to jump from the train.
Well, can I go further down now? It didn't look like I was allowed to go anywhere. No, I don't think there's anything else. There's nothing else for me here. So that it doesn't.
The cover has 2 hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the 2 screws on the front hold it closed. Ticket? Some blank... I don't believe that anything No way. If this... My only option... My ticket? Blank... The cover, but the...
I don't know... I don't... Like, I want to use the antenna to, like, catch the fucking bolt, but, I'm not sure... How to fucking stop the bolt from falling otherwise. I don't have any other way of freaking stopping anything from doing that. I don't know. If I can't go anywhere, then what do I do? The doctor did. It didn't look like the doctor dropped anything either. I mean, I could check. What about the coffee cup? No.
Some people need a drink to steady their nerves, doing what I'm doing, but not me. I want a clear head if I'm gonna get this envelope onto the safe.
There's literally nothing else. Maybe I can cause a distraction?
Legrand is in the car. That guy is sharp as a tack. He'd see right through me. The ventilation shaft is a more realistic option. But to be honest, I only give myself a 50-50 chance of pulling this off. Anyway, time to get to work.
Why is there a random bird poop stain right there? It doesn't let me go anywhere else.
Too much depends on ensuring that he trusts me. My ticket? Some mud blanket? No way. If the second nut also hits the floor, Legrand will know that I'm up here. My only option will be to jump from the train.
I don't know. I don't have anywhere else to go.
The cover has two hinges on, but the cover.
This is stupid. This is stupid. I can't grab anything else either. Oh, now it what? Are you? Why was it so hard to freaking do that?
The younger woman seems to be some kind of carer or companion for the older lady. I wouldn't like to be with her all day long. She radiates a certain restlessness and unease. The old lady didn't get on in Zurich, and she doesn't look like someone from Nancy or Basel. I'm guessing she boarded in Paris. She seems familiar somehow.
Oh, this one gives me a prompt to go to the next one.
Pliers. I think the coast is clear. I assume Inch is also in the compartment. He'll probably find some excuse to sneak out to trigger the blackout and engage the emergency brakes. No idea how he expects to pull that off. He usually leaves me in the dark about such things. Even after months of partnership, he still doesn't trust me completely. Obviously, they managed to open the door. I wonder who or what the archaeologist thinks locked it. Did he connect it to the burglary in London? Probably not. The violinist was already on the train in Zurich. Handsome devil. I'm glad my girlfriend isn't here. She loves to make me jealous. And once I'm raging mad, she leans forward and whispers one of those phrases that only she can say.
Ew.
Huh. Is this a Stradivarius? Or something like that? If it is, maybe I should take it with me during the blackout. With any luck, I'm gonna be a happy family man soon, and I'll need a few francs, lira, or marks.
I'm just gonna tell him my master plan right in front of him.
We're still in the Swiss Alps. We should reach the Italian border in half an hour. Climbing over the coal car is the only way to get into the driver's cab while the train is moving. I can't imagine Inch climbing over it to trigger a blackout up front. I bet he paid someone to do his dirty work. Inch almost never takes personal risks, and usually he tries to keep his hands clean. Some maps, info for travelers, some pictures, and the schedule, all neatly hung up with magnets.
Boring. I don't know. Oh, I can open it. I didn't know that. It's hard to see shit.
Won't work. There's a...
So then use the keys, you dumb motherfucker. Unlock it.
Maybe.
No. Maybe it is.
The big map shows the different routes the Orient Express took in the course of its long history. It's larger than the other notices, and thus hung up with larger magnets. I'll take one with me.
Magnets, you say?
Some of the photos are rather nice. Professional work.
Magnets. I think I know what to do with that. Stop ghosting right there. Dang it. I need to find something to put on this dude. God, I'm so fucking bored and tired to finish this stupid shit. I don't have any way of nabbing anything, I don't think.
Elderly woman's carer can't keep her hands still, so she's knitting. Can I bring you ladies anything? Is everything satisfactory?
Everything is wonderful, young man.
I tried clicking on that, but it's so fucking hard to
Very good.
get the prompt for that.
Got it.
Ah, yes, just say that right in front of him. I don't know why everybody likes to do that in this universe.
The magnet to the string. Done.
Not with a magnet. Nice. Good thing nobody noticed while that happened.
All right. We should... What? The light's gone out. Flashlights. Ah, get off me. There, sir. An envelope. My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R. What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!
That guy and his explosions. Every opportunity he can.
What's the meaning of this? What do you want here?
What was the point of the bomb?
Isn't that obvious? I wanted to dispose of Legrand as spectacularly as possible.
You almost disposed of me as well.
Did I not tell you to deliver the letter and leave immediately?
People could have died.
But of course, that was the point of the bomb.
I don't want to hurt anyone. You know that.
And you know that I don't care what you want. Obey my orders and nothing will happen to you, and you'll soon be a rich man.
I won't blindly obey orders anymore. I want to know what the plan is.
You know as much as you need to know.
Yes, this is the face of a guy who won't ever
eye in Cairo before the eyes of the world. The theft of the first eye got everyone's attention. Legrand's death would have increased the excitement immeasurably, but this will do just as well. We'll have a showdown instead. The Raven versus the Inspector. That should also electrify the press.
Why are you doing this? I thought it was about the jewels. Why are we making life difficult for ourselves and attracting so much attention?
It's about more than that. It's about performing on the greatest stage of all. About the end of a legend. You'll see when it's time for you to see. Until then, just do as I say.
But James? James! Where on earth are you?
During the trip, we'll keep a low profile and steer clear of the ground.
I lost the ticket and the fake passport.
I swear, if my arm was still good enough to climb, I'd have disposed of you long ago. Oh, well. I'd prefer that no one see you while you're on board. Smuggle yourself on board and stay undercover until Cairo.
Okay.
And no more games. Nothing that Legrand, the police, or anyone else could do to you compares to what I will do to you if you don't follow my plan.
James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
He thinks he knows me. He thinks I'm stupid and weak. I have him right where I want him. Here's a young thief who'll show an old-timer how it's done. Even if it means a bit of solitary confinement.
Oh, do you want?
I'm lying on a pile of clothes. Different fabrics. Some rougher, some softer. This one feels like a fine net. No, I don't think this'll be much use. I hope the dock workers have left the cargo hold. I better just take a peek. Or at least, I'd take a peek if it were possible to open it. Feels like metal. Angular. I think it's the trunk lock. There are small round bumps with slots in the middle. Could be screws. This trunk is built like a coffin. Okay, where's the screwdriver? Knife. There's the screwdriver. So, if I just turn this...
I doubt you keep that knife sharp.
Aha! Oh, you're kidding me!
No, you're just gonna have to move yourself.
Seems to be a strap for holding something on the shelf above the trunk. Unfortunately, I can't reach the clasp. It's fastened tightly.
Well... Jesus Christ, that thing was long. Okay, now that I have this...
Oh, brilliant! Hopefully the clasp won't slip out of the box when I pull the strap.
Just pull it really hard.
The pipe rolled up against the shelf, but it's still out of my reach. How's that supposed to work? The strap won't tie itself around the pipe.
You don't know
that. All right then. I'll just drive the blade through the end of the strap.
And now...
it's worth a try.
Come on. Oh, I thought I had the buckle bit. The buckle bit would have made more sense than having to use the stinky knife. Nice.
Ta-da!
Oh, great. Now what are you going to do with it, genius?
That should hold. That's no use. Looks like I hit the jackpot on my first try. There's nothing more to be had.
Well, how do you know that? You don't even have it next to you, so... Joke's on you, stupid.
My best chance.
Try to wedge it in there.
Steady
Nice.
as a rock.
I mean, you could have just done that around here too, and pretty much did the same thing, I guess.
Elegant.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll tie him up and then get out of here before they start looking for him. And I already have an idea where I can hide.
This poor guy just keeps on having every opportunity to getting knocked out.
That he'd just leave. Yeah, and without saying goodbye either.
Uh-oh. No need to be frightened, young lady.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you.
This is hardly the time or the place. What happened on the train?
Nothing bad. Everyone is fine.
Inch is dangerous. I warned you.
I know. That's why we're being careful. And you have a smart and handsome young thief at your side.
And humble, too.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
What have I done to deserve luck like this?
Yikes. Skip. Oh. Hooray! Hey, now I'm fucking tired as shit because that was just absolutely boring.
Inch bothers me. He's shown what he's capable of. What if he finds out about our plan?
How would he? We're careful.
He's more ruthless than we expected. The bomb on the train. I don't want to think about it.
We need to make sure that we stay calm.
You mean that I stay calm?
I'm not worried about you. I know you.
Shall we go over the plan one more time?
Good idea. We know that Inch hid the first eye in the Baroness's luggage.
I'll break into her cabin and replace the eye with a fake.
Right. We'll steal the second eye in Cairo.
And Inch will be caught in the act.
It's simple.
The devil is in the detail. I have to get into the Baroness's cabin undetected, then find the secret hiding place, and I can't leave any evidence behind.
Yes. And Inch said something about a combination. So the hiding place might be locked.
One step at a time. I think I'll assess the situation first.
And I think I'll make myself comfortable for a little while.
So this is how married life will be.
Works for me.
Everything went according to plan in London?
Except for the explosion, yes. The Bobby was right on time.
Because he had a good tip-off.
I had enough time to take the eye, but unfortunately there was no time to replace it with the fake.
Where is it? A work of art. Almost as beautiful as the original.
I can't tell the difference.
Inch could. But if all goes to plan, he won't have a chance to take a closer look at the jewel until after the burglary at the Egyptian Museum. Will Legrand cause any trouble?
Everything's still going according to plan. That means he's clever, but not clever enough.
And the Bobby?
Peasant's cunning, nothing more. He won't be able to solve the puzzle on his own.
There's still Inch.
He doesn't suspect anything. We laid the foundation well. I've been his assistant for months already. He doesn't trust me, but he thinks he can play me for a sucker. That's enough.
Speaking of Inch, I saw him talking to you in Venice. What was it about?
He was angry because his attack on the train failed and because I lost my ticket.
How did you get on the ship?
As a stowaway, locked in a cold, dark cargo hold.
Poor boy. I'll go out now and lead the police and master thieves around by the nose.
I can think of something else to do.
I can't.
Alright, I want to end this stream. I'm bored. It's stupid. This is so dumb. There's a lot of dumb things that's happening in this game. It could be better optimized. A lot of the freaking ways that you move, and then the things that you can use. Sometimes they don't, I guess, show up properly. I'm gonna see if I can try to wake myself up and take a break, and I'll probably be back on later. So, with that being said, that's the end of this stream, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Happy had a good stay. Bye bye. Have a good day. Yeah.